All right. Looks like people are coming in. We're about ready to start here. So perhaps it would be good to introduce ourselves. Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt Hall. Most people know me as Lord BBH. And this is actually the first time I've out here at MAGFest. Actually, the first time I've been on the East Coast in a while. And I'm already doing a panel. What the heck? Doing 2 panels. That's kind of crazy.
So, Matt, what is it that you usually do? What would people know you from?
I do a stream on twitch.tv/LordBBH where I tend to stream arcade games a lot. One of those being MAME Roulette, which we're doing a panel for that on Sunday at 2 p.m., so be sure to check that out. And basically, I stream arcade games a lot. I love arcade games, and I also love fighting games. I really love old arcade fighting games. I'm not so much big on the new stuff nowadays, but the whole point of our panel here, the weirdest arcade fighting games you've never played, is kind of we want to focus on concepts that arcade developers like tried to put into games, and for the most part didn't really take off so well. Because I mean, if you weren't around, okay, wait, first show of hands, was anybody around in 1991 to play Street Fighter II when it was new in the arcades? Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, yeah. Because Street Fighter II was a phenomenon. It just took over the arcades. It was at my local arcade. It would always be like stuck on Battle 99. Like people would just be playing it from open to close. Like you couldn't play the computer. It was just a whole new thing with people constantly joining in and playing, and it made arcade operators boatloads of money. So of course, you know, other companies wanted to get in on that. Get a piece of the pie that Capcom had carved out. And some of them did pretty well. I mean, Midway kind of stole Capcom's thunder a bit in the US because Mortal Kombat was just took over Street Fighter II for the most part.
And later on, SNK in Japan, a couple of years down the line, would really start eating Capcom's lunch with a lot of their Neo Geo games.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the Neo Geo games kind of had middling success at the beginning for the most part, like overseas outside of Japan, but I think around the time Samurai Showdown came out, that was like the first Neo Geo game I remember seeing lines for. So I mean, there were some companies that were doing it big. There were forming franchises that would see lots of sequels. But then there's some games that just never took off.
Yeah. So let me introduce myself. My name is Heidi Kemps. I go by Zero-Chan and Devilry Online. I run a website called gaming.moe where I publish editorials, interviews, random weird gaming features about obscure stuff you probably didn't know about. Recently, I went to Japan and I published a doujinshi about an obscure 1988 Taito arcade game called Reimaze. If you want a copy, just ask me later. And Lord BBH here is my significant other. So this is his first time doing a MAGFest panel. I've done them here before. I've done the Kusoge panel. Last year I did the Fist of the North Star games panel. But this year we're doing both weird fighting games and MAME Roulette. And I hope you all come to join us for both of those because they should be a rollicking good time. And we're going to have audience participation for both. We've got the sticks here and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are going to be asking for people to come up to try some of these. I'm sure we might have some ringers that know a thing or two about some of these games, which is all the better. But of course, I will remind everyone that we're only covering arcade stuff. Like when we talk weirdest fighting games, like I mean, most people will always like think of like some stuff like Fight for Life on the Jaguar or Shadow War of Succession on the 3DO when you just start thinking of bad fighting games. But we're focusing on the arcade side mainly because I'm a big arcade nerd, and also because I just think it's amazing that arcade operators and distributors paid thousands of dollars for these games with the hopes that they were going to make anywhere near as much money as Street Fighter II.
Didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's start off with our first game from a company called Video System, who you may know from the Aero Fighters series. mostly. They attempted to make a fighting game, and they had some ideas for this game.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh, so
We're dropping the nuke already.
all right, so we're booting this up. All these are running on MAME, by the way. Some of them may have minor glitches with sound or visuals. They're doomed to fight each other. Doomed.
Okay, so does anybody want to come up and play Tao Taito? You. You're the first one. The first one to raise your hand.
Matt, are you going to take attempt to play Tao Taito?
Oh, you're one of the, yeah. Dragon Show. In a video, yes. Yes,
Oh man,
I have.
we got Ringer right off the
Video.
bat.
Yes, I have seen the video.
Unfortunately, there's not much to say about it.
Yes. So it should. Wait, are we getting an audio?
Test. Yeah. Yeah, we are. It's just a little soft. Everybody's being a little noisy.
Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna be Mika. So this game, yeah. It's a 2-button fighting game. And yes. Yeah. And so, like, the first thing you think of when you play a fighting game is like, what are the moves? You know, you'll try to do like fireball with punch, or you'll try to do a flash kick or whatever. In this game, you have to hold both buttons down, then do a motion. What was that? What did that even do? What were they doing? They're having a dance battle. He's just running towards him. There's yes, the hand flapping. That's my favorite. And it feels like every time you do it, because it depends on how long you charge the move, that determines like the strength of it. Also, yeah, you get turned around sometime, which is.
Also, if you do it normal, like close to somebody,
Hold on, I'm gonna.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a fighting game where half the time you stand around doing nothing because you're just charging your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't it fun to like not do anything in a fighting game and just stand there for 2 seconds to charge? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, it was like, it started at 3 minutes. Yeah, this game uses like a triple life bar system. Like the life bar goes from blue to yellow to red.
Yeah, good luck telling how much health you have. So you can tell that they had ideas. They wanted to differentiate this from Street Fighter 2, but none of these ideas were good.
Yeah. Also, I don't think this game has any actual combos. Like, you can't actually hit somebody during hit stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
And this is also the first pay-to-win game.
Yes, we have it on free play, so looks like I'm about to win here. What are you going to do about this? Oh, you hit the
full health now.
You put a credit in, and you get your health bar back. It restarts the timer, too. These are straight-up microtransactions. Why? Who thought this was a good idea? Like, maybe they thought, okay, I can't bear to lose. I'm going to put in another quarter, but by putting in another quarter, you've already admitted that you lost. And I guess they thought people would just keep shoveling in money. Like, and what would that do if there was actually like a coin line for this game? I don't even want to think about an arcade where there was like a coin line for this. But, you know. Yeah.
Thank you, Dragon.
Oh man, we haven't even shown
Yeah.
we haven't even shown like the daddy character.
The daddy character?
Yeah, the dapper dude.
Oh yeah.
He's He's quite a thing.
Wait, which one? Oh,
Papa.
Yeah.
Oh, Pop.
Also, this guy, Malcolm, he actually appeared in Aero Fighters 3. Huey versus Papa. Okay. Wow, the computer just... Yes!
Martial arts masters,
Whoa.
all of them.
They just did not know what to do with the special moves in this game. They're just like, we have a character, we're just gonna throw them around the screen everywhere.
If it hits, it's good.
Oh, that's a juggle. This game has juggles. Who knew?
We're discovering Tao Taito tech as we speak.
Uh-oh, I'm on my last life bar. I'm about to lose. There we go. Also, like, there's some weird turnaround stuff.
What?
Why indeed?
Why indeed?
This game is just a big fat pile of why. So yeah, this is something you probably never saw it in an arcade. I never ran into it at all.
Thank God.
Yeah, probably for the best.
So, hey.
I think we've seen all we need to see here.
Yes. Tao Taito, everybody.
Taito.
So Street Fighter II was a big worldwide hit, and there were a lot of companies in various locales around the world that really wanted to capitalize on Street Fighter II's success. And around this time, the arcade industry in Korea was really starting to ramp up. Unfortunately, at the time, Korea's game industry really hadn't evolved into what it is today, and Korean arcade games from this period kind of have a reputation for, being really janky and ripping off a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And this game is no exception. Next game we are going to show you is something called Dragon Master.
Apologies, Charles. Yeah, we're doing straight. No, we have some other ones.
I swear. It takes a second.
I think this one was kind of loud, but
Might be a little loud, yeah. The mark of quality right there.
and then it gets misspelled Dargan Master if you look at the top. They couldn't get their own title right. Look at these special moves. The Space Warp. So if you look closely, you might notice some of the frames look, they're just straight up traced off of like Street Fighter II special moves, normal moves. Like that is straight up Guile's backwalk animation there. I don't know what that is though. That is a Chun-Li jump kick. Does anyone want to play this?
You in the Bullet Club shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you. Come on, let's get some two-player action.
Yeah, let's get some. It's a game. To the top, two kicks at
All right, who should I play as, guys? Jedi Ryan?
Jedi Ryan. Stop. Stop. Okay, so I'll give one tip. Klaus Garcia has a really good special move. Fireball with kick in the air. It's like a spinning sweep that hits low, despite it being a jump attack. So you think you have to block it high.
Fireball kick in the air?
Yeah. You think so? There you go.
Whoa!
The coolest teleport. Yes, a lot of the moves in this game, they're just straight up traced off of Street Fighter 2 moves. Like, Deliza here has a lot of Chun-Li normals. That fireball thing of Deliza's is actually, it does absurd damage if you hit somebody out of the air with it.
China's game.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty bad. Two punches, 2 kicks. Oh, also, I think there's fierce attacks if you hit both punches and kicks together. They could have made it a 6-button game, but they did not.
He just looks violent.
What are you gonna do?
Again.
That one exploded.
Yeah, that fireball actually explodes into the air, and each part of it does damage. If all 4 hits hit together, it's like 60% damage or something. It's not very well thought out. But I'm out. The Klaus Garcia runaway. Yeah. No! There it is. No. Now, what's the win quote we get?
What's the win quote we get?
Do not stand.
Do not.
That's kind of weak. That's kind of. We're not doing a tournament for this. We're not. You do that on your own time. We're not doing that here.
All right. So.
And of course, this game has one super weird feature. There's a high score at the top. I made a save state just for this. For some reason, the game wants to tell you when you get the high score. Okay. You're the best from now. Yes, the game actually stops, goes into a win pose animation, because everybody who plays fighting games, they care about going for score, right? So it actually says you at the top. That's me. That's Guile Suplex, by the way. Yeah, and so on and so forth. You can. Again, sorry that I'm ripping off all the Team Best from that stuff, but this stuff needed to be shown. Yeah, watch those videos. They're pro click. Okay, so one game that I can guarantee that was not from those videos. Before Namco hit it big with Tekken, they tried another fighting game. They tried to do some new things with this one, and this one never took off.
For very, very good reasons.
It's not bare knuckle. Knuckleheads.
So
Yeah, this is a rough one.
Namco actually put a decent amount of effort and money into this game, but a lot of the budget actually went to the voice actors. Like, if you're a 90s anime nerd, you will probably recognize a lot of these voices. Like, they got Megumi Hayashibara, who was Rei and Lena Inverse, to do one of the characters.
Yep.
So the budget went to the voice actors, not so much to the game. But they did try some interesting things.
They tried.
They tried. Yep. There we go. That's a pretty good logo there.
That's a good title screen.
Fight!
So, notice anything off here? Yes, this game actually has a 4-player option. Unfortunately, we do not have enough sticks for that, so let's show that through like the match and save state. Some of the music back is like good. Okay, does anybody want to attempt to knuckle in?
All right, and
Yeah, we can get 2 for this.
you in the blue, way in the back, in the Superman shirt. Hey, howdy. How y'all doing?
There's an option for 4 players. Unfortunately, we don't have enough USB slots or sticks for that, but I can show part of it from the computer mode. Okay. So the buttons on this, there's punch, kick, and jump.
Oh, God.
It has
There's
a
a jump button.
button.
Have fun. Also, there's only like 6 characters.
I'm number 1. Showtime!
Number 1. So, there's only 2 attack buttons. So how do you do heavy attacks? You have to hold the button down, and you start glowing. And then you have to release the button to do a heavy attack. That means you can't mash on the heavy attack button, which is really not great design, having to hold and release a button.
I'll be real though, some of this soundtrack really kicks. It's
Not so much this one, though.
I like this one.
Fair enough. Stan Jab's unbeatable, apparently. I like the zoning here, the neutral game. The thing that always stuck out to me about this game, though, is that it feels like there's very little block stun. Like when you do a heavy attack, it's really punishable. But at the same time, there's so little block stun that kick throwing is actually quite viable. I'm pretty sure to throw, all you have to do is just push forward and press a button. Daryl. Yes, Daryl the
Viking.
Daryl the Viking. Yes.
I think, because he's wearing a Japanese
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you both very much for
So-
showing up.
Next target, Cuba! Showtime!
Let me show a little bit of the
Next, showtime!
the 1-on-2 mode. At least it's the clear, so now you can actually move up and down. That's why they don't give you a jump. And then again, they hit each other. This is a gigantic mess.
If it looks like a mess, yeah, it really is.
You can kind of see why.
Yeah, this game has problems.
Oh, you can actually throw somebody into it. This is my only strat for the game. Just What the? What is wrong with this everything?
And somehow counts as a win for both of them. Eh?
Shut it down. Yeah, they like made it to be like a game show because like the plot of this game, like the grand prize winner gets like $70 billion or something ridiculous like that. It's not. There we go.
You might have to
Sorry
lean in
about-
a little bit more.
Okay. Got to swallow the mic.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
So now we're moving on to Western-made stuff. So Mortal Kombat was a really big thing.
Everybody already knows where we're going with this one. But which one?
So who here remembers a little game called Time Killers? Who here remembers the sequel?
Much less, yes.
Much less. So
Most people saw Time Killers. It got a really bad Genesis port. It kind of got some distribution, but Bloodstorm,
not
yeah.
so much. Lord knows they tried to promote this thing. So yes, this is the same company that made Time Killers and also the same company behind the Street Fighter, the movie, the game, Incredible Technologies / Strata.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Also, if you're a little squeamish, the intro is kind of a little on the gory side. I can't believe they actually had this running in arcades.
Head?
Stormers.
It counts heads and arms. What could that mean? What?
Yeah.
Whoa! This game's extreme.
Mm-hmm. So I'll try to show a couple things first.
That's the best this game looks, by the way. This looks like.
What's that?
This looks like some really awful Amiga jank.
Yeah, it kind of has that that look to it. Okay. So this game actually has one thing that's kind of interesting that I didn't take full advantage of before the stream. It actually lets you put in a password, and that password will actually like save your progress as you play. So this is a kind of a Mortal Kombat button system, but it's like 2 punches, 2 kicks. That's the wrong button. And a block button in the center, yes. But oh god, the computer is going in. Oh, there's a player.
Whoops.
Oh my god. And there goes my head. Don't worry, good as new. Good as new.
Yep. What happens when fatalities get old? Everything's a fatality now.
There we go. There
Kids
we go.
love it.
One more hit for the stun. Can I get the stun? There we go. Ah. Oh, there's that really bad boomerang.
I love how it just kind of flops to the ground like.
Trying to do the fatal, bro. Okay, whatever. I'm just trying to win a match here. Then the fun begins.
Come on, Talon, you gotta cooperate here. We're doing the panel. I can't believe you actually like have some
tech for this game.
Some
Yeah.
tech for this game, yes.
Kinda. I know one combo. That's all I need. So you can trash talk after the match. Sorry, buddy. This is a real fighting game. You rot. Oh! They kind of had a thing going with EGM. I will give you a hit. The block button's in the center. And you gain weapons after it, which is kind of an interesting concept that was. It was also done in a Neo Geo game called Voltage Fighter Go Kaiser that we're not going to show. But yeah, and so the thing about this game is that you have to, if you want the good ending, there's like a bunch of different characters. There's like, or hidden characters. There's like 9 hidden characters, I think, that you have to find. But you're never gonna find them all in the course of one game. So they want you to play like multiple times. That's why they have the whole password system that keeps track of everything.
Right. And they tried to promote the hell out of this game. You may have noticed it, they say go by EGM. They wanted you to do that so you could find out like how to get the hidden characters, all the special moves, how to do all the trash talk.
Yeah. They actually sold a guide. Like one of the hidden messages says like send money for a Bloodstorm handbook. I think I just got hit by my own boomerang, by the way.
Well designed.
Oh my god.
Most importantly, yeah, Bloodstorm.
I'm just trying to get to the other trash talking.
So this was about the time when Mortal Kombat actor Dan Pacina, who played Johnny Cage, had a bit of a contract dispute with Midway. So there is a rather famous ad in which you see Dan Pacina dressed up as Johnny Cage in front of a Bloodstorm machine, and it just says, Johnny Cage has switched to Bloodstorm.
The bloody slushy. Bloody slushy. Okay, wait, what's the, So you can actually throw them into the spikes in the back, but I don't remember how to do it. Like, this game has a lot of hidden stuff.
It's like they look at Mortal Kombat and we're like, this game has a lot of hidden fatalities and babalities and friendships and funny things you can do in the background. Let's one-up that. And that's kind of a thing with a lot of these MK clones. They always try to one-up the violence, one-up the hidden stuff.
Ah! Yeah, he's got no arms. So there's like a total of 120 trash talks that you can do after the round. Why? I don't know. It's fun. It was an interesting concept, I guess. But
I think that's enough Bloodstorm.
I want to see that I can get that one stage. Like, there's actually codes that you can put in to go to any stage you want. But good luck remembering all that. Let me see if I can just get the computer to. This one.
I love that bad scene in the background. Barf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bloodstorm.
Bloodstorm.
I can't get over that boomerang. It's so bad.
It's so slow. Hitting. Uh-oh. No! Damn, he went flying. Well, I mean, the game delivers on the gore. It has blood in the name. It has lots of blood.
Yep.
There is that. But yeah, it'll keep track of the number of wins, the number of heads you've chopped off, the number of arms. So I like the idea of having like an account that keeps track of everything. That's actually a good concept. As you can see, like the default is 81 wins. That's a lot.
Yeah.
So they wanted people to play a lot. You have to get 50 just to get on there. That's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, luckily it's not like a win streak. It's just 50 total.
Yeah.
Oh, God, get that off the screen.
So this game you really have never played because it never made it out of prototype.
Some people have still played it, though.
Some people have still played it. It's kind of infamous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes. So this was made by Data East's Pinball Division.
The Pinball Division.
Pinball Division, yes.
Also, this game is really quiet. I hope... It's as loud as I can get it.
Yeah, for some reason the audio in this one is really quiet. We don't know why, but we think the game kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah. But yeah, this one I'll just try to show a few things because one of the things they touted for this game was that it has a lot of fatalities. The attract mode actually says it has like 2,190 fatalities, which is wrong. But yeah, there's a big lore dump at the beginning about Mystic Ink and the Color Guard. This intro goes on for so long.
Yeah, the producer from Back to the Future was actually involved. This is a story he came up with.
Yes.
Data East had some contact with him because they made a Back to the Future pinball game.
Mm-hmm. Maybe demo sound isn't on.
No, it's on. I can hear part of it.
Okay. It just keeps going and going. Okay, I'm just going to start.
There we go.
So, yes.
So, this game is peak 1994.
Mm-hmm. I almost want to be David Duchovny here, but no, we got to go with Carla Keller.
Yeah. So, what stories were big in the news right now? We have a killer ice skater out for revenge. 1994, huh?
1994. Derek O'Toole, yes. So this game is pretty much straight up Mortal Kombat. It has the same button configuration: high punch, low punch, block button, high kick, low kick. But it also has the tattoo button. The tattoo button is basically just a free special move. Like there's a little indicator at the bottom under the health bar, those little red dots. You get a free special move out of it. Also, she has a Psycho Crusher.
Yeah, those Mortal Kombat uppercuts.
Also, yeah.
Everybody has the universal fart command.
Back, low punch. Everybody can do that. The funny thing is, you can actually turn it off in the dip switches.
Oh, we should show the dip switches. Those
Yeah.
are comedy.
But first, we gotta do some fatals. Yeah, her front walk animation. Yes, there's regular farts and then there's flaming farts. Yes, and that's a universal fatality that every character can do. There are a lot of universal fatalities that everybody has in this game. We'll do some of the other ones. Oh, there we go, combos. I think there was something else you could do. Yeah, Cyberpunk Johnny Cage. AC current. Oh yeah, there's nut shots. How did that not kill? Also, I like how the life bar just explodes in blood at the end. Should I do that? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. All right. Yeah, we don't need to show multiple stages of this, I don't think.
Yeah.
I like that animation when he gets stuck.
So this was almost finished when it was unceremoniously canceled. There are numerous dev accounts of this game, and all of them wound up hating it at the end.
So we mentioned that producer of Back to the Future. Yeah, you can run over the guy with the DeLorean. That is a thing that can happen. Also, you can transform them into Renaissance people, sure. Burger time! Hey, that's another Data East game. Oh, that's the same one. That's a special move. That's, yeah. I'm trying to... Yeah. Like, you can pretty much just mash buttons and, yeah. Yeah. That's the same one. And then there's this one fatality that I'm not sure what they were going for with this. I don't think this is working as intended. I'll let you be the judge.
Yeah.
A turkey came out, turned into more turkeys, and just juggles them back and forth. I don't think that's what they were going for, but what were they actually going for with that?
I don't know, but there are some great fatality compilations of this on YouTube, including
Definitely
a lot of
watch that
character-specific
if you want
stuff.
to see more of this. And also, check out bunnyears.net. That's Dan Amrich's site that has a lot of stories about the development of this game. Like, apparently the beta testers that they paid to like beta test the game, they got caught like playing other games on company time. Like they couldn't pay people to play this. It was that bad. Also, where's the
Ah, yes.
the game adjustments:
Flatulence,
diarrhea, blood.
vomit, nudity, jewels.
I think jewels refers to nut shots, crotch shots. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then of course you can change the violence, but why would you want to do that? It doesn't go past excessive.
Yeah. So,
Let's move on.
yes. So, people know Sega in the fighting game world mostly for things like Virtua Fighter, and if you're like me, you care a lot about Fighting Vipers 2, which unfortunately we don't have time to show here. I would love to, but before Virtua Fighter, Sega was trying some really experimental stuff in fighting games. They were just really trying to come on to a concept that would be a hit, and yeah. They went some weird places.
Yeah. So people think of Virtua Fighter as the first 3D game, the first 3D fighting game. It uses polygons and all that. This is a different attempt at 3D, not involving polygons though. We'll get to that. We're definitely going to need volunteers for this one, by the way.
God. Okay. You pick, Matt.
Saw your hand go up first. And you pick one.
All right.
Who else?
You there.
Fighters on Edge.
Fighters on edge.
I think this is only 2 buttons. Oh, no, it's 5 buttons. That's right. So, look at this garbage.
Yeah. Oh my.
So, I think the controls are 2 punches, 2 kicks, and jump. Jump is right here, I think. Because you can walk up and down.
So that's punch, kick, jump.
Punch, kick, jump. I think.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Crit.
Turn it around.
Sorry. Awesome.
I don't know if it's on free play.
Yeah, it's at coin.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Start.
Meet your
Opponent.
Meet your opponent.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's not a very large roster.
Here we go.
So remember, you can walk up and down. Doesn't this look fun?
Where are are you?
That is. So you might be asking yourself, how do hitboxes work in 3D like this? And the answer is,
They don't. No. You approximate.
yeah.
Favorite standing jump though.
It's great. It's great having that perspective where one person just blocks the other one entirely.
Seems legit.
That's
Wow.
those are some next level strats right there. Whoa, whoa! That was sick.
You got me custom marksman. That was great. That'd be way cool if I knew what the hell I just did.
I'm afraid I can't help you much. I don't know all the special moves for this game. Can't imagine why I haven't really played this much.
Terrible. You just take everybody.
Yeah,
Why would he ever want to get in time?
yeah. I felt like jumping around and doing kicks was a viable strat in this game. Because like a lot of the kicks, they stay active for most of the time. I think.
Oh man, tire scam.
Time over.
Thud.
Winner thud. That's too close to the camera.
Seems legit.
What year did this come out? Wasn't this was like 92, 93?
I
It was
think.
definitely before Virtua Fighter.
Yeah,
Okay,
92. Yeah, so this was not like maybe a year and a half after Street Fighter 2. You won, aren't you so proud? Oh, gotta go. Zoom. Thank you. It was 93.
These backgrounds are pretty good though.
Second wow.
So,
Oh man, we're dropping
unfortunately,
the
there's
nuke.
not a whole lot else to Dark Edge. You kind of have
Yeah.
to play it to really like understand the full depth of its jank. This next one, though, it's wow.
Yeah. So,
So who here remembers a game called Time Traveler? It was
Yeah.
in this little hologram thing Sega made.
yeah, they released it in 1991, and yeah, there was this big round white cabinet that displayed a holographic image. You could reach out and touch the image on the screen. And in Time Traveler, you were a cowboy traveling through time, killing people to save a princess or something. And it was basically like a Laserdisc game like Dragon Slayer and all that. And so it kind of died off pretty fast after the original hologram thing. Just like it was like, okay, this isn't a very good game. And now arcades were stuck with Time Traveler cabinets because nobody was playing them. So what are you going to do with them?
Make a fighting game.
Yes, after the fighting game craze happened, Sega said we're gonna make an upgrade kit. So everybody that has these poor unloved Time Traveler cabs will now have a fighting game.
And they created the worst fighting game ever.
Yeah, I will make the argument that this is the worst arcade fighting game. I will I will explain why. We played Tao Taido. Yes. I will explain my reasoning when we see this garbage. And I don't want to. It's debatable, sure. We could debate it. But,
Whoa! Look at that wavy
yeah, notice
thing.
how the image is like curved. This is to simulate the whole hologram thing. So, who wants to play this? You in the blue sweater? Yep. Wait. And who else?
Who else? Let's get someone in the back. You in the purple.
Oh, this totally is.
We have plenty more games to come. Don't worry. All right.
Okay, so this game has 2 buttons. Punch and kick. Punch, kick, move around. That's all you get. Hit start.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Holosseum, the martial arts world championship competition. Pulse-pounding action guaranteed. Now let's introduce the fight.
Not loud enough. Oh well. Yeah, you get a total of 4 characters here.
Player 1, self-taught martial artist, Jack Garrison. Are you ready for the time of your
I'm kind of
life?
disappointed he wasn't picked.
Round 1. Ready,
So,
fight.
you know how other fighting games have things like being able to walk back and forth, or high jumps? You know, the just the concepts of zoning. That doesn't exist in this game. You are constantly in the other person's face. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out how like move priority works in this game. You just kind of mash buttons, hope for the best.
Telling me this to be nice. My legs are stronger.
Yeah, don't you love vertical health bars?
Round 2. Ready, fight.
I would actually make the argument that this is not so much a fighting game as it is Rock'em Sock'em Robots. This is basically what this is, except not as fun. Oh man, low kick. What are you gonna do? You can't get out of the corner. You might have found the good kick.
3. Ready, fight.
I'm just doing one thing. I'm not even changing it up at all.
Sometimes it's gonna hit, sometimes it doesn't. And every now and then they just get knocked over. I don't know what causes that. Yeah, you can kind of walk back and forth. Good.
Timer scan.
You win.
Flex on them. And then they just disappear.
It seems he managed to win. The next challenger is Muay Thai Warrior.
Yeah, that's really all you need to know about Holocene. There is like nothing to this game.
Wait, no, pick the karate guy.
Here comes
The karate Chris Farley guy. Yeah, because we need to see his name.
Player 1.
Okay.
Welcome,
The second guy.
ladies and gentlemen.
Every time he comes up, it's horrifying.
Championship competition.
God, shut up.
Pulse-pounding action. Are you ready for the time?
Dave.
Round 1.
Dave, the karate master. The game actually like announces him as Karate Shihan Dave. Nothing works in this game.
Round 2. Ready, fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it might just be 2 basic attack buttons, and it varies based on character. I think it's maybe light and heavy. This is things happen in the game. You don't know what's gonna happen. Dave!
Round three.
I was literally rooting for
Ready,
my opponent.
fight!
It's sad to say, but I think Time Traveler is actually a way better game than this.
Time Traveler has charm to it.
Yeah. You get to murder baseball players for no reason. It's great. Yeah, I have no idea what the special moves are in this game. Special moves. Dave! All right. Okay, you guys can stop playing. I'm so sorry.
The next challenger is Chinese Wushu Master,
So-
Professor Chen. Are you ready?
So Matt, we've seen tattoo assassins. We've seen some killer tattoos.
We have seen some killer tattoos.
But how about some more killer tattoos?
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
So, Conoco, interesting company that made a lot of weird games. And they got in big on the digitized fighter trends. One of the few Japanese companies that really started making a lot of digitized fighting games. This is actually a sequel to an earlier game they made.
Shogun Warriors.
Shogun Warriors, yes.
Or Fujiyama Buster.
Yeah, that one was sprite-based, very early Street Fighter II clone.
And not very good.
Not very good, but this is something. Blood Warrior.
Oh, yeah, it's also known as Oedo Fight in Japan.
Oedo Fight, yeah. So this is kind of... They kind of want to jump on the Mortal Kombat bandwagon with this as well.
Anyway, I'll do a quick demo.
Yes, Matt, is that your dude?
Am I really going to quote the video?
Yes. You should have a dude in this game.
So this is really close to being a decent game, but it kind of has some problems.
It certainly looks janky as hell.
Yeah.
My killer tattoo?
Can you see my killer tattoo? Yeah, actually they redubbed all the voices for this English version compared to the Japanese version. And yeah, pretty much every attack just brings out gallons of blood. Just tap them in the foot.
Tap them in the foot and they're like a Fist of the North Star character.
This game has a weird super meter system underneath the health bar. Like when you block attacks, the meter goes up, and then like your next special move gets enhanced like that. Also, this game has the easiest fatalities. It's automatic. Oh, there he is.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. They actually give you all the special moves for each character, which is nice. So, yeah. Gross out. The timing on that is kind of tight, but she does have a walking stand jab infinite.
You can't help but feel bad for this girl because you know that she is like some programmer's daughter or something. She did not want to do this.
She does not want to be there. Oh, I thought that would dizzy. There we go. I'm trying. I gotta be like point blank range. Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I gotta focus for this fatality. Uh-oh. Here it comes.
Here it comes, guys. Sorry.
Wait for it. That poor girl.
That poor girl.
I remember you showed me that picture of like a cabinet in Japan that just had like a picture of her.
Yeah. Just a picture of. They just put a picture of Kasumi on top of it.
Yeah, there's some excited people in the background.
Everybody in this game is like really, really hyped.
We're a storm. Now the computer's not behaving. I don't have the timing down on that, I guess.
Hey.
Oh no. Also, this game has some weird moves like that spinning thing she does. It's a half circle, but no button. Like you can just do a half circle motion and not push the button. I don't know. I mean, you look at characters like Raiden in Mortal Kombat. He can do the torpedo with just back forward. So.
Yo, you want to learn how to do an F in Infinite?
I mean, I kind of like this game, but like I said, it has some problems with like the block stun in this game is way too short, so it's kind of a turtle heavy game. Oh god, there it is.
Well, this wasn't the last digitized game Kaneko would make, but hold on a second, Matt. This next game, it's somebody's game.
What game are we playing next?
It's a game. It's somebody's game. I forget who.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Minmo?
Minmo? No, I don't think that's it. It's gonna come to me. I know it's gonna come to me.
I'm Jackie Chan. This is my game.
So, yeah. So,
this game is legit.
yeah. So, Kaneko released a game before this that called Jackie Chan: The Kung Fu Master, and that version only had 6 characters because you can't actually play as Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's actually a boss. He's 3 bosses. So it's kind of ballsy to name your game Jackie Chan and then not let the players play as Jackie Chan. But luckily they learned from their mistakes and they made Jackie Chan and Fists of Fire. And this game's kind of seen a resurgence. Like a long time ago, Mikado put out some videos, and that kind of got people interested in playing this.
Come on.
So this game is. It doesn't play anything like you would expect, like a digitized fighter or even like a 2D fighter to be like. Because jumps are super slow and floaty. Jumps are not good in this game, but dashes are really fast, and you can cancel them with a block at any time. So dash pressure ends up being really good. Also, there's weird stuff like there's OTGs. Yeah, you can combo them after the match. Watch out for the mic, Jackie.
So if I remember right, there's actually a Jackie Chan and Fist of Fire tournament going on here at MAGFest.
Yes.
And it is going to be glorious. Like, we need to emphasize this game is seriously like the most legit thing we've shown here.
Also, there's kind of some fatalities. It depends on like what move you kill somebody with. But you can't do fatalities on Jackie Chan because we all know Jackie Chan is immortal.
Jackie Chan is immortal, and he also, like, you can't knock Jackie Chan down after a fight. He gets up and just tells you, getting better, or good fight.
I wanted to get computer Jackie, but... That's a good hitbox.
So, like we said, there are actually 3 Jackie Chans in this game. This is Chairman Jackie. There is also Dragon Ball Jackie, aka Drunken Master Jackie, take your pick. And what was the last one?
Yeah, there's Chairman Jackie, Drunk Jackie, and Dragon Ball Jackie. That's
there
not
we
the
go.
official names, but... All right, you're next. Oh yeah, he has an air fireball that's really bad. Like, projectiles in this game aren't very good. That's actually an infinite if you get the right one. And again, that's why you don't jump in this game. Oh.
You're getting better.
You're getting better. Because remember, Jackie Chan was a boss character in the first game, so you shouldn't actually like do fatalities. Whoa. But yeah, there's some there's a lot of chain combos. Every character has like a secondary chain that they can do. You can also do combos by just mashing the jab button. Those are not very useful.
Wow, I can't believe Arc System Works stole from Jackie Chan to this fire.
You're getting better.
Jackie, it's so rude to spit on yourself. What the hell? But yes, this game is very legit. It has a kind of a diehard following. You can actually play it on Fightcade too.
It's extremely charming.
Yeah. I didn't even mean to do that. But yeah, this game's good.
This game's quite good. I would recommend you try it. It's not like any digitized fighter out there.
Okay.
So moving along a bit, after Mortal Kombat clones and kind of before 3D fighting games really became a thing, there was a small uptick in games that really wanted to be like Killer Instinct.
Yeah, Killer Instinct was a major success when it came out, like in late '94, I think it was.
Yeah, and one of the people who wanted to get on that success was Atari Games. Now, Atari Games is perhaps more noble for having more canceled fighting games than they do actual release fighting games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some other games we won't be showing, like they made Cyberstorm. The Time Warner division made Primal Rage 2, which is actually playable now and is actually quite legit. I'm kind of sad we don't have time to show that. And a 3D fighter called 10th Degree. But we're focusing on one that looks more like Killer Instinct because the whole pre-rendered graphics was a bit of a craze in the mid-90s.
And believe us, like nobody knows anything about this game, which is why we're going to drag some of you guys up to play it.
Yeah.
This game is called Vicious Circle.
Vicious Circle. The fact that nobody perked up was like, oh man, Vicious Circle. kind of speaks volumes. Superman shirt. And
oh wait,
Oh wait, you already came up? Okay. Sit back down. Who else?
Who else? We're trying not to do. If you already came up once, we kind of want to give more people a chance here.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I know you want to embarrass your friends, but come on, guys. All right. How about you in the front row there, being pointed to? There we go.
I didn't. Should be on free play.
This one runs a little slow and has some sound problems, so.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure on even the button layout for this game. As far as I know, there's 3 punches at the top, 2 kicks, and then button 6 is like your overdrive button or something. There's like a meter underneath, and if you push it too early, it just goes, not yet. So I call it the not yet button. But I'm pretty sure there's 5 attack buttons. Not yet button. Vicious circle.
Yeah, this is mid-90s as hell.
Chainsaw with a capital S. Yeah. Not yet. So yeah, I don't really know too much about how the engine works. It does appear that there's like some form of like chain combos, but I have no idea what chains into what. Like there's some very basic combos. This game definitely has like fatalities too. I triggered one, but I have no idea how I did it. And there's like not much in the way of like facts for this game. Like
yeah, it never came out. It was like location tested maybe once or twice, and there's like no documentation for this thing.
Yeah, nobody's really like put together a good guide for this. There's no scene for this game. Not yet. Yeah, he's not gonna drop that chainsaw. Whoa! Whoa, juggles! That was sick. There's like no pushback on hit. What the hell? We can do one more match.
Uh-huh.
Rob, yeah. The character select screen. And it looks Killer Instinct-ish. The way you slide it over. Ooh, we got special moves. I love the not yet button. It always makes me laugh. There's like hardly any pushback on these hits. Oh, there we go. 4 hit combos. Oh, this game's a train wreck. I'm out. And it's weird because like when a round ends, they'll jump over to like the center of the screen, but they'll be on the same sides that they were. So that means that like player 1 can actually be on the right side. Sorry to be fucking around. Yeah, that's the when your super meter, like when you have enough meter, that activates berserker mode. Do it! I wish I knew the fatalities. I wish I knew how to.
Somebody get in on Vicious Circle and document all this stuff. We really need it.
We need to figure this out.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you both. So, now for our finale, we are going to have
a special event.
A special event. So, like, who here thinks they are hot shit at fighting games? Like, really, really absurdly good at fighting games?
we see a few. Yeah.
If you want, how about we make maybe a little line over here of people who want to give this a try, because
let's start the line now, because
Yes.
we're gonna be going through this quickly.
This is gonna be pretty fast.
I already figured it out, huh?
So
This man brought his own stick.
Taito got in on the fighting game craze as well, and they released a little game called Kaiser Knuckle that you probably have never heard of. Kaiser Knuckle is kind of notorious in that in order to fight the true last boss, you just can never lose a round, and that's the only way to get the game's ending. But in order to actually beat this boss,
One.
I can tell you that extremely few people have ever seen endings to this game.
And I mean, when you look at the game, like it doesn't look too bad. Like it's a pretty basic fighting game. It's nice and colorful. The characters
6-button
are right.
layout. Commands are pretty simple to figure out.
Yeah.
But yes.
But yes, there's a very notorious end game boss that if you are lucky enough to reach him, his name is the General. He is the perfect soldier.
It's time for the general challenge.
All right. Just yeah. Good luck. Oh, you don't have much time on the character select, so if you want to reload, we can just do that.
Sir, I believe in you. I don't want to have to do it.
Yeah,
That's the
Street Fighter.
6 buttons.
Street Fighter 6 buttons.
It actually has like other attacks if you push both buttons together, but don't worry about that. Just worry about survival.
One. Fight.
Yes, that was a three-way projectile. Pretty much 5-way, yeah. Yes. He is the perfect soldier.
He is a perfect soldier.
That comboed, by the way. That fireball and the slide kick actually comboed. Uh-oh. We can get out of this one. A valiant effort, sir.
Yes.
Next.
Next.
Well, that was embarrassing.
It happens. So let's review all the things the General has. He has a normal projectile, a three-way projectile. I think it's three-way. But he has a slide kick that hits 3 times on block and is plus. He has a teleport. And he's got normals that just have insane speed and priority. Oh! Are you the chosen one? You got him down to like 60% health. That juggled. A valiant effort.
I am a perfect soldier.
They're not going to save you. There is actually, people have found one specific pattern that sometimes works on him. Other than that, you just have to you got to be really lucky. Or you just you have to find another pattern because it's the General.
Round 1.
It took I do have a video on YouTube. If you YouTube like Kaiser Knuckle General Challenge, I actually did it with Li Hua. I was actually streaming it at the time. Lord Jimmy Bones on Twitch has also done it. I think he used Wulong. And like I said at the start of this, Mikado actually like does special streams where it's just the general challenge. They just have people putting in money trying to beat the general, and you can find those videos on their YouTube channel. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Oh, nice trade. You got one hit. Oh man. It's the Twinkle Star Sprice champion. He won the Twinkle Star Sprice tournament yesterday.
I believe in you.
You got the Wulong strat? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the command.
Round 1. Fight!
Uh-oh. That even crosses.
Oh my god!
6 seconds. 6.
Round 2. Fight!
That's what happens with the general. Yeah, you pretty much can't push a button during the slide. Like, you just have to sit there and take all 3 hits. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I saw what you were trying to do, though.
Nah.
Just keep walking.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Alright, stop. Oh, right. Is that rematch?
Yeah.
Okay.
They call it re-challenge.
Who's the easy character?
Uh,
Easy input. Screw it, I'll be Marco.
he has like a mash button move, I think.
Use a mash button?
Yeah. Yeah, he does this weird spazzy thing. He's like, he has like a toddler's brain inside that body. Yeah, you did the move. Teleport into grab. It is the cheapest. That's just disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Round 2. Fight!
Teleport to the other side, then throw a fireball. He could have done whatever he wanted.
I got a hit!
It's a moral victory. Nice try. So I'm not sure if this is true, but I remember hearing that Taito apparently after they realized just how ridiculous the general is, like they actually issued an apology to Japanese arcades. Like they faxed an apology and said you should probably put this game on the easiest difficulty level. Not that it actually changes much when you get to the general. I'm not 100% sure if that's true, but I want to believe it.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah. Dankuga! Yeah. I think that was perfect.
Round
It happens. There's nothing to feel ashamed about. Oh, the disrespect.
I am a perfect soldier.
You got this.
Okay.
Kaiser Knuckle. Start. Oh yeah, she has a pet monkey. And a bird. Nakaruru and Cham Cham put together.
Round 1. Fight!
Hold the slide. Oh, you got a hit in the air. When like you get knocked, when you do like an air-to-air attack, like you bounce out and like you can actually do an attack, but they can also juggle you. It's kind of a weird juggle system.
Round 2. Fight!
That's 2 slides in a row. He could just do it the entire round if he wanted to. Oh, nice. That actually feels like one of the keys to beating him. You have to like land an attack on him like right as he's getting up, because like you can sometimes get him to like start his fireball attack, but timing is of the essence. Start button. All right. Oh, well. Kaiser Knuckle. There was actually a follow-up that was planned for this called Dan Kuga. It was actually the ROMs for that were dumped and they're playable in MAME, but it wasn't officially released. It didn't make it out of a location test. It's kind of a rebalanced version. They kind of added some stuff. It was actually like one of the first arcade fighting games to have a. It was one of the first arcade fighting games to have a training mode built in. And in the follow-up Dan Kuga, they actually like made the general like a complete wuss. Like they learned their lesson. They realized like nobody was going to see the endings otherwise. It happens.
I am a perfect soldier.
Best of luck. Yeah.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah. There was one person, if anybody's ever seen McCaw 45 streams, he actually did like, I think over 100 credits of this, trying to beat the general, and he gave up. Yeah, it happens. When the power meter fills up, if you hit somebody with a special move, it does more damage. Yeah, it destroys the stage a little bit. It like does these lightning sparks. Oh, oh, oh! Ah! It's a victory just to do that much damage. I just gotta put in one more. Gecko. I don't know what the ninja has. He has a throwing star. He's got some spinning move.
Fight!
Was that a 3-hit combo? I think it was. That zoning. Those footsies.
Round 2.
He is the perfect soldier. Perfect in the name. I don't know. Like I think they might have rushed this part. Like they just didn't test it, or like whoever the developers were, they knew a loop. But
Perfect soldier.
all right, this is going to be our final competitor. Good luck, Belmont. You got this. Yeah. Oh, I know who you're going to use. Oh, I know who your boy is. It's your boy Bart's. Bars was actually the best character I could find for getting through the regular game, because even not counting the general, this game's AI is kind of brutal in the later stages, because they expect you to get here without continuing to actually fight the general. You have to earn it. It's ridiculous.
And like I said, the only way to see a game's ending, like a character's ending, is to beat the general, which, yeah, that's happening.
Yeah. And then when you actually beat it, like the ending text scrolls by like super fast. It's
Round 2.
yeah, he'll do that.
Fight.
Hitboxes, what are those?
Rolling strike. Dizzied off the throw.
Valiant efforts, all. So yes, thank you for coming to our panel. Our next panel will be MAME Roulette Live at 2 on Sunday. So it
Yep.
should be a nice way to wrap up MAGFest. Again, we'll be having audience participation if you want to play random weird arcade games that maybe are not fighting games but are still kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely come to that panel.
There's a much better good to bad ratio there.
Yeah.
I think.
Thank you all, and I'm
Yeah.